Next for us, we have sort n. So let us go to our DB2 and first check what sort n does. So sort n, if we see the documentation, it says range, n, display type mode, all these are optional. So the data to be sorted to find the first n items. Okay, so let us take the filtered version from here. This was our filter function starting from here to here. This is our filter result. Now we are going to wrap this inside sort n. Now in sort n, this becomes a range and next is 10. So we want the same result what we have over here, but we decide that I don't want full result, just give me top 10 of the result that you have. So if we see both of them are exactly same. This, let me hide some columns so that we can see. This to this, hide column. So 3.8, okay, both of them are not, okay, both of them are not same because over here, this is being sorted by these drop downs, but this one is just plain filter, it's not sorted. So filter gives you all the data that satisfy the given condition. If you want that out of all the satisfied data, just give me first n of them. So if I make this as 5, we'll get the first 5 result of the filter. If we make it as 1, we'll get the first result of the filter. If we make it as 100, 1000, so although we don't have 1000 results, it is giving all of them. So basically it is giving less than 1000. It just has 73 values because the top row is empty. So you can decide out of the filtered value, just give me top 10, top 20, top 15, whatever you want. So this is how sort n works. Sort n, again, I don't think it's used very much, but still you can find in some scenario that you want to use the sort n. So you know there is a function like that. What transpose does is it changes rows to column and column to rows. Now let's see how to do the transpose if we are doing manually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy restaurant rating locality up to this. I pressed Command C or Control C. I come here, I do right click, paste special, paste transposed. Now you see over there restaurant rating and locality was header. This becomes column. And then this was restaurant, one restaurant, one restaurant. This is the rating. So basically row became column and column became rows. This is called transposing of data. This was how we did manually by right clicking and paste special, paste transpose. If you want to do this using code, we say transpose and just put the range. So if I put this range over here, this is my range. This has transposed it. So in the actual data, restaurant, rating and locality was 3 columns. So here it has become restaurant, rating, locality as 3 rows. So rows became column and column became rows. We will see more use of transpose when we actually do some projects. This is pretty powerful functions and we use it a lot. Unique. So as the name suggests, unique is used to get unique value out of a range. So for example, I want to know all the unique localities. So as we know in this data set, in the same locality, there are multiple restaurants. So remember there was something called count unique where we just counted the total unique values. Now we are going to actually see what are those unique values. So we say equal to unique of column C. But again, we don't want to count the locality word, which is the header. So we say C2 to C. Now see, these are the unique values that we have for localities. Unique join is again, if you remember, we did something called split. Right, we did a split over here. So join is the opposite of split. For example, we have all these localities listed over here. We want them to be one single string separated by comma. So that is called joining, and the first argument it takes is delimiter. Delimiter means what is the character that is separating them. So we'll write comma. And then what is the value of array? These are my array. So this has converted it into one single string separated by comma. If we again come here and write split, this is the text and delimiter is comma. It will again separate all of them into separate lines. Now we don't want into different columns. We want into one column but different rows. So we can apply transpose to the result and we get this value. So join and split are basically contemporary to each other. So we have seen what is join. Array formula is like super powerful thing that I used a lot. Like almost every project I use array formula in one or other way. Let us do one thing. Let us pause this over here. Get yourself familiar, get yourself comfortable with all the things that we did in the range. And then we'll spend quite some time on array formula.